Today, Kevin and I have an assortment of chocolate to try for you. These two are Gatsby. We have tried a couple from Gatsby before, but not these. This is the Sea Salt Extra Dark. This is Cookies and Cream.
Now I have the Harrison, and this is the dark chocolate, 75%. And these are the Ferrero. They are fine dark chocolates, pearl center.
And what all of these have in common is I saw them all in the candy aisle at Walmart. And so I thought, you know what? I'll buy them, put them all together in a video. But we found them all at Walmart. The Gatsby were $3.88 each. The Harrison was $2.88. And the Ferrero was $3.48. So that makes sense. Okay, so, and they're, of course, different places because they're different things. I'm going to go ahead and give you this. I like the packaging on the Gatsby. These are manufactured for Dojo Brands in Chicago, Illinois.
Dojo.
Now, this is low calorie. And this is also like a keto thing, it looks like. Now, it doesn't say that on here. But it says 14 grams of total carbs, minus 7 grams of allulose, minus 4 grams of dietary fiber, equals 3 grams of net carbs per serving. I only see that on keto stuff normally. So
that's not chocolate.
It says 3 servings in the bar. A third bar is 60 calories, or you can eat this entire huge bar for 180 calories. That says
really?
a lot. Yeah, that says a lot.
And what is it? Sea salt extra.
Extra dark.
It's almost like it's been, I know it hasn't been, but the texture is almost like it's been 3D printed or something. It has kind of like a powdery kind of texture, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Lots of salt. But it does not taste like actual chocolate.
I tell you what, I don't mind it.
I don't mind it at all. No, I would eat it.
I would definitely eat it, and the reason why is that salt.
Yeah, that's the only reason I would eat it.
It has, yeah, because you can tell.
I like the texture too, honestly.
I do like the texture.
Yeah.
The texture is weird. It's not creamy.
It's like they compacted like cocoa powder into a bar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is a very unique texture, but it is very appealing. Mm-hmm. The dark chocolate, it's extra dark. You absolutely get the extra dark chocolate.
It dries your mouth out. It's a little bitter.
Yes, but the salt makes up for all that. So the salt is, where the chocolate's trying to pull it down, the salt's bringing it back up to where you can actually enjoy it. Mm-hmm. And that's actually good. Yeah. It really is.
It's got a little bit of sweetness there. Not a lot, but a little bit of sweetness.
Mm-hmm. Now this is the Cookies and Cream white chocolate style, which worries me because normally when we have keto stuff, and I know they're not calling this keto, but clearly that's who they're marketing this for. The white chocolate usually stinks, like literally smells bad. Does it smell bad? No, doesn't have a smell at all. Good. I'd rather it not have a smell at all. This says 15 grams of total carbs, minus 6 grams of allulose, minus 4 grams of dietary fiber, equals 5 grams of net carbs per serving. It is 70 calories for a third of the bar, or 210 calories for the entire bar. And this is the Cookies and Cream white chocolate.
Same or very similar texture to the dark chocolate one. I like it.
I do too.
It's very good. How much is the whole bar? $2.10. It's pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's very nice. It actually has that white chocolate kind of vanilla flavor too.
It does. It literally tastes like white chocolate. Mm-hmm. It's sweet. It's very sweet. All those little cookie pieces are absolutely delicious and crispy. You get them all throughout the whole thing.
They kind of remind you of the texture of a cocoa nib a little bit. That little small dark chocolate crunchy, but they're not bitter or anything like that.
That, I am completely shocked.
Yeah,
I'm just going to say I'm shocked because that is absolutely delicious. You would never know that you could have something that low in calorie and it's keto, and it's so good.
Now, you're not getting that rich, creamy experience of white chocolate, but it is pretty good.
I think you all will be impressed.
Yeah,
if you like white chocolate, I think you're going to be very surprised if you buy that.
Yeah, and the texture is, again, that kind of powdery, compressed powdery kind of texture. It's a different texture. It's hard to describe it.
I'm very impressed with that.
Very good.
But now, we're going to move away from that.
I would eat the white chocolate one over the dark chocolate.
I would,
I like a white chocolate.
I would too, and it's so
I would never
sweet.
pick dark chocolate.
Right, it's so sweet, and it's like once you found that you can have something that sweet, why would you choose the dark?
Right.
That's just how
Unless
we
you
feel
like
about
dark
it.
chocolate.
Okay, now we're completely changing because this is dark chocolate, 74% cocoa. This is the Harison Swiss Premium Dark Chocolate. It is a product of Switzerland. And it is imported. Yeah, it's imported by www.candybreak.com. But you can go to www.harrison.co if you want to go to their website. It says there's 5 servings in this pack. 2 portions are 110 calories.
Like their, what's it up?
Ooh, that's pretty.
Fleur-de-lis or something
I
like that?
think it is. Yeah, that's really
That's what it
pretty.
looks like.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it is a dark,
Well,
snappy chocolate.
it's going to be dark.
Very snappy chocolate. Wow. I'll tell you what, our son would love that because he's a dark chocolate freako. But me, it's way too dark.
I love how creamy it is.
I do like the texture.
Yes. So the texture between the Gatsby and this, you can't even compare.
No,
it is completely different.
Completely. I mean, the polar opposite of each other.
Yes. It is very, very, very creamy, and it's dark.
It dries your mouth out. It's got that bitterness to it.
It will dry your mouth out. I do think it's good quality. I think if you love dark chocolate, this is one that you would really appreciate.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
It's not for us
No.
because we're not dark chocolate people. But if you buy it, I think you're going to be
I
completely
think
amazed with
about
it.
this is a really good dark chocolate, like a good quality dark chocolate. I compare that to like the Hershey Special Dark, which is just, it's dark, but it's not this good. I mean, you can tell the quality
Right.
difference is not there, is definitely there.
Right. But I see this Harrison all the time in Walmart, and I'm like, is that any good or not? Yeah, it actually really is good. And they only have, at our Walmart at least, they only have this dark chocolate. They didn't have it in milk, or I would have bought the milk.
No. And that is a darker chocolate than that Gatsby dark chocolate is.
It is.
Even though the Gatsby said it was extra dark or whatever,
I wasn't expecting that.
it's that one's definitely darker.
Okay. So you get 2 trays with 4 balls on each tray. So you're getting 8.
And they are individually wrapped. So.
It says a dark chocolate pearl surrounded by creamy chocolate filling within a delicate crisp wafer. We'll probably want to eat one on our own because you know how the Ferrero, it has that wafer and it kind of falls apart. Fine dark chocolate.
What's that picture on the front?
I have no idea. It's just a picture, I don't
I can't tell
know.
what it is.
It looks like a piano, honestly.
No, that's probably what it is.
It really looks like piano keys.
It's hard to see it.
Fine dark chocolates provide a symphony. It is a piano.
Okay.
Ah.
I can't see it.
It's very, very, very teeny tiny.
Look, it looks like a flying saucer. Or an octopus.
Provide a symphony of sensations with a crisp wafer surrounding a creamy chocolatey filling with a dark chocolate pearl at the center. A delicate and refined pleasure. These are made in Germany. So there are 2 servings in the container. 3 pieces are 160 calories.
They don't like to open.
Well, let me see. I'm probably going to have a completely different way of opening it than you.
I think if you get underneath the 2 layers, you're fine. It's just getting there. Yeah, there's what it looks like. We'll have a close-up of one. Yeah, you got it. That's what I was saying. If you can get them separated, it's not bad.
Hazel.
Mm-hmm. I love the texture combination of that creamy center, the crunchy. It's got the little sprinkles on there, which adds a different texture. The little wafer crunchy shell. It's really good. Does it have a little hazelnut? I know some of these do have hazelnut. I'm getting like a flavor. It was after I had already eaten it.
It just seems to me like a lighter, or like a milk chocolate mixed with a dark chocolate.
Might be. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting a nutty flavor, like a hazelnut or something.
Well, let's see.
No, it doesn't say that.
It says may contain hazelnuts, but who knows? This
Very
is.
good.
It's a very. It's creamy, but then it has the wafer, so it has. But they're really, really thin. Very thin. So like, it's not as thick as what you get even in a Kit Kat. And a Kit Kat is thin, I think, too. But
if you get one layer of a Kit Kat wafer, if you were to pull off one of those, it might be about that thick.
yes, but this is it is a mixture, I think, of dark chocolate, but it has a lot of sweetness to it.
I think what I was getting is maybe that wafer, that baked like wafer cookie kind of like the flavor. Maybe that's where that hazelnutty kind of flavor was coming through. Was that?
Those are very, very nice.
They're
Now,
very good.
$3.48. I don't even think that's a bad price, because you spend $3.48, but you're getting 8 pieces. And I know the serving size is 3 pieces, but that doesn't mean you have to eat 3 pieces.
I would probably eat 2 of those, and that would hit my sweet tooth.
Yes, that is actually really, really nice quality chocolate.
And you were saying it's very smooth and creamy. It is. Certain parts of it are very smooth and creamy, like the center part. I think it's very, very creamy. But then once you start crunching in all the other stuff, it kind of mixes together.
Exactly.
This really good combination of stuff. So it's not a melt on your mouth kind of and melt on your tongue kind of candy, but
it's not like a Lent.
Right, but it's a very pleasurable eat.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. I actually like all these. All these are really good quality.
I do too. They're all completely different.
Oh, yeah.
You can't compare them at all. But this has been a review, I think, full of surprises, because you just never know, especially when you're buying something that's the lower carb food,
and lower calorie.
and lower calorie. You don't know what you're going to get. But I think they each did a good job in what they were setting out to do. It just depends on why you're buying it and what you're into. You know, are you buying it because you need something lower carb, or are you buying it because you really like dark chocolate? I do think each one of them, though, is very nice.
Yeah, it's hard to pick one particular one you would get because they are so different.
They're very, very different. But definitely, if you are low carb and you haven't bought these yet because you were like afraid of how they would taste, I would urge you to try that cookies and cream Gatsby.
It's really good.
Very,
especially
very
if you
surprising.
have a desire for something sweet and you haven't had anything really sweet for a while.
Yes, there's no funkiness, no bad smell. It's actually sweet. It actually tastes like white chocolate. I'm just very impressed with it. So I will have pictures for you at the end, and thanks for watching.